Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. Here's a really creepy bird that sounds exactly like a crying baby.
Hey, this is Nico having a temper tantrum, getting ready for a show, and now she just said, "Why are you crying?" Nico, are you done? This is what I go through every day, and people think I have a crying baby out here. I will show you. It's really just Nico. Nico. You are such a baby. Yes, you are. Now people are coming in because you were crying.
I have a question for you guys. Who did this? Who did this?
This cat is giving this dog a really nice massage. You can own a personal and customizable self-sustaining ecosystem. Here's a cat that has a very flat head. This is what it's like to jump off a foggy cliff in Switzerland. This child got a banana as a fake Christmas present, but couldn't be happier.
Banana! You got a banana! Oh my gosh! Banana! Oh my gosh! Okay. I love you. Banana!
This is what it sounds like when you drop ice down a deep hole made of ice. This is how northern lights are created in the night sky. The sun will create a giant solar storm filled with plasma and send it towards Earth at speeds of over 5 million miles per hour. The magnetic field of the Earth forms a type of funnel for the plasma gas from the sun to pass through.
The magnetic fields stretch further back and couple together. The magnetic rubber band breaks, and gas from the solar storm streams along the magnetic lines towards the poles on the night side.
Have you ever wanted to swim with a bunch of rays? This biker was riding down the road when he spotted a kitten that was too scared to move.
Wait. Stop. Non. Viens ici, toi. Viens. Petit loulou, qu'est-ce que tu fais ici? Oh.
This person likes to go on bike rides with their dog.
Hey.
This is what it feels like to float among the clouds. This is what a digital sundial looks like. Every 20 minutes, the sun changes the time on the sundial. This person has a chubby cat that's always begging for more treats. This is a Burmese peacock softshell turtle. It's a turtle that doesn't have a hard shell, and it feels leathery and slippery, which makes these turtles some of the fastest swimmers. This is what happens when you put 60 layers of wax on your hands. Here's a really cool shot you can get with a drone and a flamethrower.
Pizza now has even more cheese. If it were any cheesier, it would sing to you.
That was a really quick shot for a pizza commercial, and this is how they made it.
Okay, ready? And action. And forward.
Does anyone want to go for a walk in the Himalayan mountains? Here's a behind-the-scenes look of a stop-motion animation. Here's a quick trip through some massive baobab trees in Madagascar. This plane was trying to land at an airport in England and had to land sideways because of the strong winds.
Hey Google, make a chimpanzee noise.
This is a chimpanzee.
There's something called the Well of Death in India where people drive around in a dangerous circle. This student jumped in the emergency shower in chemistry class just for fun, and the teacher wasn't too happy about it.
Push it up. No.
Delete it!
This cat discovered a surprise underneath his blanket. There's a place in Italy that has rock formations that look like they're from a different planet. Erosion from water and wind help create these mysterious pillars. Here's a little bird that needed to be pet. This lizard is on a level of chill I'll never reach.
Oh, you got puppy kisses.
This man found a bird with its feet frozen to a metal fence. The man blew hot air on the feet of the bird until it was free.
Here we go, little birdie. Go ahead and fly away.
Peas are this lizard's favorite food, but it can't decide which one to eat first. This photographer stabilized his camera in a way that showed the Earth rotating. This person probably has the most beautiful and perfect handwriting in the world. All of her notes from school look like a textbook. The smoke from this incense burner flows like a river. A few days ago, there was a volcanic eruption in the Philippines that created a lightning storm. This is called volcanic lightning, and it occurs when an eruption creates static electricity.
What I'm about to do. Come on, get those elbows out. Let's make this happen. Let's go. It's gotta hurt. New year, new you. 2020 is yours, man. Let's make it happen.
There's a marketplace set up on an active train line, so these people have to move their stuff every time a train comes through. This dog has some incredibly beautiful eyes that make it look like a Disney character. This person found some water that was right in the middle of transitioning into ice. This cat tried squeezing through a tiny hole in this chair. Here's a deer that loves eating bananas. This person can take their nose and push it to make it completely flat.
Merry Christmas, Nigel. You want a donut? Help yourself. Nice.
Here's a dog that looks like Baby Yoda.
Are you rocking the oversized look, mate? Are you rocking the oversized look, mate?
This cat had to go on a trip to the vet.
Hello? Hello? I hear you. Stop.
This person works on a cargo ship and makes time lapses of his travels around the world. This person bought an old plane, put it in the middle of a forest, and decided to make it his home. He has a bed, a kitchen, and whatever he would possibly need to survive on a plane. These people train their pet duck to play the bongo using its feet. This person went gliding over a mountain in Switzerland. These are striped eel catfish, and they swim together as a giant group to protect themselves from predators. This person broke their phone in a way that created a constant beam of green light, so they turned it into a lightsaber. This guy likes to visit authentic Chinese restaurants and amaze people with his fluent Mandarin.
Ooh, this one. Mushroom with duck flattened. Oh, fish dumpling. 呢個好食定係呢個好食 Ooh, this one. Ooh, this one. Evan， 你要不要过来跟我享受一下？这个真的很好吃。告诉你，收一下，这个真的很好吃。
This is a picture of every single full moon from 2019. You will notice how the moon appears to wobble. This is called libration, which shows different parts of the moon during different times of the year. This little tiny house has an organ that's worth over $1 million. The organ is so big that it takes over several rooms in the house.
The owner recently passed away.
He couldn't play,
but he wanted an organ in his house, so he had it put in.
We installed this organ in a period of about 5.5 years.
This person found a baby ringtail possum freezing outside and warmed it up inside his car. These students visited an elephant sanctuary, and this elephant slapped a phone away.
Oh! Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, I guess we don't get too close.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
He wanted the phone. What's he gonna do with the phone?
The girl wasn't hurt, and the phone didn't break. This person went to BYU, which is a strict Mormon university, to ask students what their favorite swear word is.
What is your favorite swear word?
Gosh dang it. That was
Is that it? Dang it?
Yeah, gosh dang it.
Dang.
Dang it. Shoot.
Shoot?
Yeah.
Like, shoot!
Shoot. Flip.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Dang it?
Probably dang it.
Fudge.
Fudge.
Yeah.
Fudge. I like fudge. All of us like fudge.
This dad has a 4-year-old daughter who's already an expert snowboarder.
Bra. Lagres gort le levo.
This photographer filmed this incredible sunset of a pier in California. There's an island in the Philippines that's inside of a lake, that's inside of a volcano, that's inside of a lake, that's inside of an island, that's inside of the ocean. Have you ever wanted to shave a horse? This person walked into their room and found their cat stuck between 2 curtains. This is probably the fastest jump roper you've ever seen.
Let's go.
10.
This French TV reporter was doing a news story when she got taken out by a giant wave. An artist created their own concept of what social media might have been like in the 1990s. This guy put on a sumo costume and started doing flips just to see what would happen. Here's a helpful guide that explains all the different types of coffee. There's a squirrel that comes around my parents' house and knocks on all the windows until I eventually give in and feed it. You want some food? You want some food? This dog likes to stop by this car wash to get a good rub.
Что делает собака? Какая она входчивая собачка. Они говорят, работники заправки, что она постоянно выжидает, как...
A few days ago, NASA released the clearest and most close-up view of the sun ever. Each blob of solar plasma you see is about 800 miles wide. A diver found an octopus that changes colors in a mesmerizing fashion. Mumbai, India has a major car horn problem. When people are waiting at red lights, they will hit their car horns even though that fixes nothing. For one day, the police introduced a system where people have to wait longer the more they hit their horns. Here's a really wrinkly cat. A 64-year-old man went on a kayaking trip by himself and disappeared. The police found him alive 3 days later by tracking the last location of his cell phone. He is currently recovering in a local hospital. This cat was caught doing sit-ups underneath the car. These traditional Maasai men from Kenya were having fun using phone filters for the very first time. These are 2 ribbon eels, and this is what they look like when they swim. This is what happens when you light a tea bag on fire. In some places in Vietnam, it might be difficult to find flat land to grow rice, so instead they are grown on hills using steps called terraces. There's a plant in India that can give you an instant temporary tattoo. This person designs fidget spinners that present an animation when you spin it. A thief walked into a jewelry store pretending that he wanted to buy something. The thief tried to escape, but the doors were locked. Here's a behind-the-scenes look of the type of engineering that goes into developing the autopilot system for Tesla. I know I already showed a similar video before, but this time they dug the hole even deeper to make the sounds even stranger. This person created his own radio setup in his house that allows him to speak with astronauts living on the International Space Station.
And I will have about a 10-minute window to attempt contact with the International Space Station. Hello, this is Larry in Minnesota. Nice to talk with you.
Oh, Minnesota. Man, we're kind of a low pass for you guys, huh?
Yes, you are. I am running a vertical antenna, which is not the best way to do this, but it's working for me.
That is super clear up here. Nice equipment.
This person owns an overly aggressive romantic cat.
Stop. No.
A few days ago, over 200 people grabbed a scooter and drove through the streets of Los Angeles. The police weren't too happy about the situation. These two Americans took a train ride through a part of China that doesn't get very many tourists, and people couldn't stop staring. This bartender noticed that a man was choking and rushed over. After a few thrusts, the food was dislodged and the man's life was saved. There's a type of bird that will dive underwater and grab the suckerfish that are stuck on whale sharks for a good meal. This person took 99 phones, put them in a wagon, and started walking down an empty street and instantly created a traffic jam on Google Maps. A company developed a new type of cast that allows it to get wet or dirty.
Hello everybody. Unfortunately, Daily Dose of Internet is sick and his voice isn't doing very well. But he got a few YouTubers to help out with today's video.
This surfer was about to get swallowed by this giant wave when someone on a jet ski came to the rescue.
Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. Y alabamos, Señor, y te bendecimos porque gracias porque nos has enviado Jesucristo.
This girl gave a priest a high five while he was giving her a blessing.
This person came home to visit her family for Christmas. Her family was afraid of catching the virus, so the entire house was sectioned off with plastic. The family even gave her an observation window so that maybe she can feel included.
These guys were pulled over by the police because they were speeding. They were completely sober and weren't under the influence of anything and could not stop laughing when the officer started talking to them.
Hey, sir. Hello, sir. How you doing?
Hi, do you know why I pulled you over today?
No clue, man. I'm sorry.
What's so funny?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
You doing good?
No,
I would enjoy. You want to take it?
People don't normally think it's just funny when they get stopped by law enforcement.
No, this guy, he's just been laughing all day. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
This deer was stuck in a frozen lake, but these people were kind enough to move it off.
You're welcome.
It looks like the police caught the Grinch this year up to no good.
This person got a Zelda pot that shows a surprise inside when it breaks open.
This guy knows how to draw a perfect circle.
Amazingly, nobody got hurt. Here's a cool graph showing the most populated cities in the world. This is called a wonderpuss, and the reason why it's so special is because it can inflate and deflate its body like a balloon. These guys were having some fun messing around with slow motion. These people wanted to experience the thrill of standing behind an airplane that's about to take off. The back window of this person's car got completely flipped because of the force of the wind.
This. It's a perfect snowball.
Here's a behind the scenes look of how this stop motion animation was made. This dad made a viral video with his daughter being amazed with looking at tools.
Look at this one.
The company that makes the tools saw the video and sent her an entire box full of trowels.
That's a lot of trowels, huh?
This person created the perfect loop. This person got a little too close to the blowhole of a whale.
I cannot.
This snowboarder triggered an avalanche and this rabbit was about to get buried. The rabbit was so fast that it ran over the top of the avalanche and escaped. This thing is the very definition of an all-terrain vehicle. These scientists wanted to observe the aerodynamics of birds by having them fly through soap bubbles. There's a strange science experiment called the Pharaoh Serpent that can make it look like you spawned something from another world. A wakeboarder found a perfectly flat lake to ride on. This drone got a little too close to this crocodile. This is how dangerous the coronavirus is compared to other, more notable recent outbreaks.
Stay.
These people captured their dog slamming through a glass table on their home security camera.
Don't say anything. Grab torch.
Luckily, the dog wasn't hurt, and the owner made sure that the dogs didn't step on the glass. These people took a regular drone and scaled it up so that it would be big enough for a human to ride in. This person has the ability to draw using both hands at the same time. Here's a smart and innovative idea that can help get you out of a muddy situation. These scientists took a 3,000-year-old mummy to a hospital to scan his throat. They wanted to scan his throat because they wanted to learn what this mummy sounded like. For the first time in over 3,000 years, scientists were able to create this one sound of what this person probably sounded like. That is what a 3,000-year-old mummy sounds like. This driver ran into a giant rock and didn't even really seem to notice. This is called a life straw, and the purpose is that it allows you to drink clean, filtered water from dirty places. To see if it actually works, this person took some water from a pond and put it under a microscope. Under the microscope, you can see many things living in this pond water. He then took some pond water using the life straw to see if the microorganisms were filtered out. Here's a good visual of how much $1 billion is.
So let's say 1 grain of rice is equivalent to 100K, and 10 grains of rice would be then a million. Well, how much is a billion? So my Saturday night consisted of counting 10,000 grains of rice, one by one. That is $1 billion, where each grain of rice is worth 100K. I just bought you like a Lamborghini right here, and I didn't even notice it was gone.
This person can make a paper origami swan using only his mouth. This person walked into a store and simply walked out without paying, and the cashier couldn't believe it. Here's an extreme close-up of a microscopic worm that can be found in many ponds and lakes. The eye of this whale got really close to get a better look at this scuba diver. A great white shark started biting at this cage with scuba divers inside. A few days ago, a swarm of monkeys took over the streets of a city in Thailand. This is what happens when two bobcats run into each other in a forest. This woman was being bothered by a creepy man, so she ran over to this live streamer and pretended that he was her friend.
I'm sorry, with my friend.
Hi. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
It's alright. Have a good night, man.
Hi.
See you.
Where from?
Australia.
It's okay?
Yeah, fine. See you, man.
Okay.
See you. Have a good night.
Eventually the man left and she thanked him for helping her.
Are you in danger?
Yes, pretty dangerous.
Really?
Here's a dog that only has 2 legs but doesn't seem too bothered about it. This guy went into a coffee shop and started levitating a napkin. This is what it would be like if humans behaved like dogs. This is a water bear, and it's a microscopic animal. What's so interesting about this creature is that it's been around for about 500 million years. During that time, they have survived 5 mass extinctions throughout Earth's history. They also have the ability to live without food or water for more than 30 years. This paddle surfer in Australia was relaxing on the water when 2 whales started to follow. A crowd of people got onto an elevator to pull off a prank. The elevator made an announcement that too many people are on and someone needs to leave. They stopped her before she left to tell her that it was all a joke. This person likes to help their cat with cleaning itself. This is a machine with 100 individual gears. In order to make the last gear at the end and make one full rotation, the first gear needs to be spun a googol amount of times. That's the number 1 with 100 zeros after it. Long story short, it would take more energy in the entire universe just to rotate the very last gear. Check out this incredible view in Greece. This is what it's like to walk through an ice cave in Iceland.
You're joking! This is a glowing cave of ice, Mike. Daddy. Alright, I got this.
Все присутствует. Естественно,
this person was just going about their day when a giant piece of metal crashed through their car. This person found something hiding in the sand. People in Italy are not allowed to leave their homes right now, so neighbors are spending time working out together. This is the CN Tower in Toronto, Canada, and it creates what appears to be random colors of light on the side of the building. A photographer cracked the code and discovered that if you take a picture of each line and then stitch them together, they create certain images. This person looked out their window on a plane and saw this incredible view of space. Here's a really floppy baby penguin. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.